Welcome to this video. My name is Christian, and MrBeast Jimmy Donaldson built an empire on YouTube through crazy stunts, massive giveaways, and an incredible savvy business sense. With over 172 million subscribers, he's the most followed individual creator on the platform. His channel brings in tens of millions of views per video and has spawned countless memes and viral moments. But now the king of YouTube is facing a huge legal challenge that could dethrone him. MrBeast is being sued for $100 million by Virtual Dining Concepts, aka VDC, the company that operates the MrBeast Burger virtual restaurant chain. This David vs. Goliath lawsuit could be a make or break moment for one of YouTube's biggest stars. But the $100 million lawsuit. In legal documents obtained by Variety, BDC makes some bold claims against MrBeast. They accuse him of failing to fulfill his contractual obligations and interference with the business. The lawsuit alleges that MrBeast made untruthful or misleading misstatements about the MrBeast Burger brand that damaged his reputation and turn away customers. Some of the evidence include now deleted tweets where MrBeast tells his followers that the burgers are terrible for my brand and that he wishes he could close the restaurants. Pretty incendiary stuff when you have over 100 million followers hanging on your every word. BDC says these comments cause enormous financial harm to the burger chain to the tune of 9 figures in damages. But MrBeast bites back. For his part, MrBeast tried to get ahead of this by filing a lawsuit against BDC first last month or this month. In it, he claims BDC failed to deliver on quality standards and hurt the MrBeast brand reputation. He said the burgers served as a restaurant were disgusting and he had not made any money. MrBeast claimed he should be allowed to terminate the business deal. BDC fired back that these claims were meritless and MrBeast was just trying to negotiate a better deal for himself. Now BDC is bringing the full legal firepower with his $100 million lawsuit. But hey, the burger empire at stake. When MrBeast Burger first launched in late 2020, it was an instant viral success. The concept is simple, a viral or virtual restaurant chain running out of shared kitchens alongside big delivery apps like DoorDash and others. Customers can order MrBeast approved burgers for delivery without an actual Beast Burger location, except the one in the mall. By the end of 2022, MrBeast Burger had expanded to 1,700 locations globally, even though it lacked a real restaurant presence. The brand power of MrBeast made it a huge hit. This lawsuit puts the entire empire at risk. Well, it was already at risk. But you have to remember, MrBeast Burger relies on Jimmy's glowing reputation and endorsement of his product. If his public statements are delivered by the fans, it could be a death blow. Yet MrBeast is contractually obligated to promote the brand, and as you know, he has not done so in his past videos. This contradiction lies at the heart of the messy legal battle now unfolding. But a reputation is at stake. One of the most interesting dynamics is the potential damage this does to MrBeast's brand reputation. He has carefully cultivated an image as fun, friendly giver who builds things up rather than tear them down or apart. Yet now he finds himself publicly trashing his own burger company in a messy legal battle or squabble. It's not a good look for someone who relies so much on public perception. In a world of fickle all-in audience, you're only good as your last video. MrBeast is clearly trying to take back control of the brand on his terms, but the company he partnered with is not going down without a fight. For MrBeast, the worst case scenario is the court battles drags on, money and obviously hurting his reputation, but as fans, we're gonna support him. Now, a cautionary tale for influencers. This saga can also be seen as a cautionary tale for what happens when online influencers sell out. MrBeast was widely praised for choosing not to do many brand deals and focus on original content, but the lure of a quick burger buck was too tempting. Partnering with a shady ghost kitchen company has led to disaster. It's a reminder that influencers should be very careful with their brand endorsement. One wrong deal and can have massive ripple effects. One interesting aspect is the public now gets a peek behind the curtain as the infrastructure supporting creators like MrBeast. He long benefited from a perception of total independence, but as with major YouTubers, he relies on corporate lawyers, managers, agencies, and backers. When business partnerships break bad, the legal machine grinds into motion. For better or worse, this lawsuit shatters the illusion that MrBeast is a one-man empire. The days of unchecked influence, free from any accountability, may be over. But the question that you may have is what happened next. Like any high-stakes legal battle, this could drag on for months or even years. Now the real work starts for the lawyers as they dig into evidence and mount their case. With $100 million on the line, neither side will back down easily. The recently filed BDC lawsuit sends a clear signal this fight is going to the distance. It may get uglier before it gets resolved. As for MrBeast, he likely hopes to protect his empire by cutting ties with BDC on his terms, but the company behind this burger chain won't let their golden goose leave without a fight. But ironically, MrBeast may have to part with a slice of his money to make this lawsuit go away. Any settlement will be costly, and if it goes to trial, the legal fees will rack up fast. For now, his burger business hangs in limbo. The company running it is an open revolt, and his reputation has taken a blow. The next chapter in the Beast Burger saga promised even more fireworks, so hey, subscribe. But for MrBeast, his story seems he headed for a loose ending no matter how it plays out. When King clash, the kingdom trembles. The YouTube empire that MrBeast built may never be the same again after this eye-popping lawsuit rocks it to the core. Die-hard fans are left wondering who's really telling the truth here and what will be left of the Beast empire once the lawsuit does settles. Now, here's the thing, and I want to go ahead and talk about virtual dining concept real quick. They face criticism, obviously, because as a ghost kitchen company relying on delivery apps, some argued the quality control is lacking compared to dining restaurants. Negative reviews about the food tasting stale or soggy from steamy delivery bags have obviously affected the BD chains. Their business model avoids the overhead of running a real restaurants instead of partnering with existing kitchens, leading to question about the freshness and preparation standards. When you have multiple locations in multiple states, in multiple cities, obviously there's going to be issues. The virtual concept also makes it harder to fix issues quickly. Without a real location, angry customers cannot demand to see the manager, and some industry experts argue virtual restaurants oversaturate delivery apps with a phantom eateries lacking focus. The MrBeast lawsuit hints at potential problems as well with how BDC leverage influencer brands as well. Now, from a legal perspective, there are a few potential outcomes for the MrBeast versus virtual dining concept lawsuit. Obviously, there's going to be a settlement. The most common resolution for this type of business disputes is a settlement agreement outside of court. This would likely involve a financial payment and revised contract terms allowing MrBeast to exit the deal. It saves both sides money and publicity of a trial. When you have 100 people watching this, it's going to be insane. MrBeast wins. If he goes to trial, MrBeast could convince the court that BDC or the lawyers breached their contract by providing poor quality products and serve the damage his brand. Obviously, there's going to be images of how bad the food was and how MrBeast has no control over this, and also prove that MrBeast wanted to exit the deal. BDC wins. I don't see it happening, but hey, his contract likely requires promotional obligations, which he didn't do, so maybe he's gonna lose on this. Maybe there's gonna be a payout for this. But hey, that's gonna be really interesting. Ultimately, the court will have to, see the evidence and contract terms to determine if MrBeast is unjustly trashing his own brand, or if BD failed to uphold his end of the deal. One thing for sure, with 100 million on the line, this legal battle promised to be epic. MrBeast conquered YouTube throughout his videos, but now his craziest challenge yet will happen in the courtroom. Win or lose, the reign of MrBeast may never be the same. I'm Christian from Beyond Premiere, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.